Does the strike on Iranian military infrastructure that was struck earlier today after a ceasefire announcement increase the risk of reignition, and now that Israel and Iran both have increased casualties on the ground, what can you tell us more about it?
Well, I don't think we have a totally clear picture on either side about exactly all of the damage that has been done and all of the casualties that have mounted. As Avital said, they're still pulling the dead from the rubble in Israel. I imagine the same is pretty much true in Iran. But getting back to an earlier point that you were discussing about with Avital about the Strait of Hormuz, let's not forget also that regardless of whatever capability the Iranians might have to potentially close or attempt to close the strait, the U.S. has plenty of firepower that it shifted from Asia back to the Middle East. And I think the U.S. ability to keep that sea lane open is greater than Iran's ability to try to close it. So we can expect that that American firepower is going to remain in the region for some time. And clearly, the Americans will continue to work closely with the Israelis from a monitoring perspective and also a future enforcement perspective. I think it's also very clear that we can't take the Iranians at their word. They've been very good at manipulating the negotiation process in previous years. And they've also been very good at stringing various US presidents along in the process. I salute President Trump for having the courage to actually do what needed to be done. And as we've seen, various previous American presidents have hesitated to do so. So now that that calculus has changed, I would like to believe that the Iranians are going to get the message that business as usual is not going to work. If they're going to attempt to reconstitute their nuclear program in the coming weeks and months, they can expect a robust response from the Israelis and the Americans. Presumably that's going to influence their behavior. But if they don't find that enriched uranium, there can be little doubt that the Iranians are going to want to reconstitute that program.